Welcome back to a nighttime episode of ForgeCraft One. Get in there. There we go. I'm going to explain this to you in just a second. Let me see if it's actually working now. I got to go all the way back here. I have cobblestone. Yeah, that's not working. Okay, well, This used to work in older versions of Minecraft. You could actually have a half slab. And basically, this half layer is where drops from monsters would land. I don't know if dying by lava qualifies them to actually drop their loot anymore, though. But in theory, this does actually work. This part of it works. These are hoppers that are aimed towards that chest, and hoppers will pull anything that's sitting in this layer. Let me get... Actually, I don't have any half slabs for this. And the problem I think I'm having is that they're trying to swim up towards the villagers. I might need to make the drop farther down. This is one layer. It's actually not even a full layer of lava. Yeah, see, they're dying, and I'm not seeing any drops even disintegrate. Normally, you hear a hissing sound. I'm still perfecting this design. But you can hear the slamming of doors in the distance. Actually... Did that get pulled in? Yep. So if I toss something up over this mark, it gets pulled under and passed down automatically. And you'll see there's a quick moment where it flashes on fire. That should be what's happening with the drops. The drops actually have to spend a second, a moment, basically, in the lava in order to actually disintegrate. But I don't think killing them with lava qualifies. Now, the upside is I'm killing loads of zombies and keeping them away. Nope, 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 nope. Come here. There you go. Sucker. He is going to flow down that way. He hits a trench that's got water that's going to push him down here. Then he falls into the lava. The problem is they're trying to swim up against this wall. Now, what I've done is the lava is actually not right there. It's actually back here. Lava flows 3 blocks in the overworld. Water flows 7 blocks in the overworld. So this is exactly a 7-block long run. It will push them down to here or down here, which is a 7-block long run. Stops there. So it's actually, the lava is 1, 2, 3 back here, and I've put it basically to where it's spreading. It's on the second, not the last, but the second to last block. And that way I only need 2 source blocks of lava. Now what I might do is move it back a block further, but I'd have to have 4 source blocks of lava, 1 for each square. But that means it would be the absolute thinnest, and that might mean that they might not be able to get up, try to swim up through the lava, because I think that's what's happening, is they're trying to swim up out of the lava. So let me see if I can get up here onto this contraption real quick. Boing. Okay, so hello. Yes, I'm going to see if I can hop down here. We have a baby villager, and oh, one of the babies, this is another baby. He grew. Wow, 30 paper, and I could get an emerald. Ooh, rotten flesh, and I could get an emerald. Yeah. Wheat, I could get. These are some really good trades. And I think I unlocked a whole bunch of his trades every time I had him breed. Not sure. Basically 2, 3. I think it's 3 pieces of bread. I've been told it's 3 pieces of bread or 12 potatoes. It doesn't seem like it's 3 pieces of bread because I went through about a stack of these things. Yeah, they're passing it back and forth between themselves. You take that. And somewhere out of this entire equation, boing, crunch, we'll get some more kids. So I had a half slab. Just this. The door is actually below this level. If you see, and you open the door, it's actually down here a little bit. So what I did was I covered the bottom half of the door with a half slab, checking for creepers. And then I discovered that that was enough that it would prevent a full-size person from getting out. Well, problem number one, the baby villagers whipped right out, jumped off the platform, and took off into the forest. So I actually lost 2 before I put this second line, and then just in case, another line over here. Now, what I think I'm discovering is I might need to eliminate. Let's... See, he goes down here, he burns, it works. Now, there's another option that I actually have at my disposal, which is crushing, and I might switch to that. It's tempting. Basically, just put some pistons on a clock and have them push out every few seconds. And then I could put a master lever on the clock. That is very tempting. I think that there has to be a light over the top block of the door. I'm not sure if that's going to still count or not. Whoopsie, too much of a back angle. Crunch, yeah. I can hop up here, grab these, but the doors are still blocked. They're still getting light on them from several different angles. They still have light coming at them from the top half of the slab over here, but they also have light coming on the backs over here. So it does actually count. With just these 2 rows of slabs, the lower one and then the middle one, I actually have gotten several breedings to work. The problem I'm having is you're supposed to give them a certain amount of bread, and then they start passing the bread back and forth between each other to breed. And I need to make more bread, basically. So yeah. That is the actual design. It does work. The only part that I'm a little iffy on is the, as I said, the lava aspect. I don't think that's working as well as I'd like for it to work. Which reminds me, let's go up here. I have a fully functioning. Grab that. I'm going to need it. These I can repurpose for something else. And I already have a project for that. Functioning Smeltery works great. I've actually got some patterns here for the casting table. Now, here's the thing that I've been told by Bonnie. Bonnie's one of the developers on, I think the lead developer on Tinker's Construct. Clay casts. There are now clay casts that you can make for tools, woo, instead of just the standard blank cast. Now, the blank cast right now, I have to use gold because of molten brass up until... Yeah, how do you make molten brass? See, there's no way to make molten brass right now. Alchemical brass ingots, I could make that via Thaumcraft. Brass block, brass nugget, but otherwise, there's no brass added. Even though it uses brass, it does not add its own brass anymore, or tinkerer's, whatever, alloy. So, I have had to use gold for these casts. Well, now there is a method using clay. Now, the only thing I think is kind of weird is that I have to get water in the smeltery. But it's basically a certain amount of brick, a certain amount of dirt, and some clay. Now, I've talked to Boney, and I said, why can't I just put clay in the smeltery and soften it, quote unquote, making molten clay? He thought about it. He might add it. He's not sure. He said it makes sense. So what we might be able to do soon is put clay in here to get clay casts, which means you don't have to use gold for this, which I'll be very happy for. Beheading isn't in game yet. So it turns out all of this to get beheading buffer, I mean, to get the beheading buff so I could get more wither skulls is pointless. So I can't actually do that. That's great. There's nothing against Boney. He's got priorities, and beheading is a little buggy, so he pulled it for now. I really need to clip these vines. They're an irritation. Can I? Yeah. Okay. So let's put that up. I have some glass. I need my bucket. I might need water in it. I'm not sure. But what I want to do... Okay, let's get some of the weird cabling. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. If it doesn't work, I'm going to get some redstone just in case. Okay, I want to make another redstone clock, which is basically 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. No, one of those. Hello, kitty. And some smooth stone. Let's go over here and get some smooth stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost got way too much. My cat is going wildly crazy in the background. We're going to make a clock. Then I'm going to get, I need 4 pistons. Whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means I need, let's just get a stack of that real quick. A bunch of this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put 4 of those there, 4 of those there. Get 4 pistons. We are now set. I'm going to put all of it back, and then I'm going to get 1 stack. Might need the wood, might not. We'll see. So, whoop. Why did I do that? Okay. I keep remembering. I need to right click with the sword, not with my digger spell. Okay. Make a workspace. I'm going to put water there. And then I'm going to get, I think it's, there is 1 bucket of lava. And there is another bucket of lava. Okay. All the lava's going to clear out. You can see I've actually got an indentation back here. What I want to do is basically... Oh, actually, no. I want to do 1, 2, 3. We want these facing sideways. Let's see what happens if we do... Nope. So I'm going to get this here. We're going to do... That's going to be hard. Okay. So let's see if we can make it work with this stuff. Wow, those aren't doing anything anymore. Okay. Let's see. This is going to take some experimentation, folks. A lot of zombies. Go up here. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see if we can. Get this to work. That doesn't do anything anymore. So here's what I'm having to have problems with, okay? It looks like I'm going to have problems with. I don't know if I have to do a full body crush on these guys or what, but punji sticks don't exist anymore. That's not a thing. From Tinker's Construct, I can't use those. So that's not an option. Let's break all of these. I'm going to... I think one of them actually picked up my piston. Come on. There we go. This is pointless. What I'm going to have to do, we're going to have to go back to using lava. Okay, I want this to do... Let's see what happens if we get one of these. We have to wait for all this to spread. I mean, clear real quick. Let's see if we can make this work, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that should spread out. Yep. So I'm gonna need... See, they try to swim up in the lava towards the villagers, but that's okay. I'm going to get this. Put this down somewhere. Let's kill that one. Get another one. You're in the way. I need you to move. Actually, I'm going to put the... Ooh, almost did something bad. Let's see how this dies down. Okay, that is the right thing, which means I can get this. I can put it there. We should have one layer all the way across. Let's pick up this. And we're gonna have to lure some people. This is the only design flaw, is that right here they tend to hang up. I didn't look. I've got 9 flesh now, 9 zombie flesh. So basically I'm trying to do an old school design. I'm trying to do a vanilla mechanics spawner. I mean a grinder. That's the best I've got right now. Can I get you to come down here? Ah, nope. He's going to ruin things. Okay, let's put this up. Let's get this. Creepers are the bane of my existence. I don't see any other ones on radar. I'm going to fill this back in with dirt. For now, I'm just going to do it with cobblestone. So I have something here. Let's put regen on. And yeah, basically I have to make a vanilla components spawner. We don't have punji sticks from Tinker's Construct anymore. We don't actually have spikes from extra utilities anymore. We don't have thermal expansion, so there's no autonomous activator. We don't have MFR, so there's no grinder. There's a lot of things that are basically just missing. And that means we're having to revert to, for much of ForgeCraft One experience, we're having to revert to vanilla. Now, vanilla, basically, a lot of people are, oh, you know, so what? Vanilla's real simple. It's real easy. Vanilla's actually not that easy in the grand scheme of things. Vanilla is a lot harder. I need to... than I think a lot of people realize, specifically because it's hard to automate a lot of this stuff. So the drop rates even on like crops isn't that good. Let's see. I'm going to need to make a bigger wheat field, I think, because wheat has a better return on breeding. I'm going to go up here. Put this up here. I'm going to put that away. I'm going to keep those, but for now, I don't need those. Did I blow some doors off? Oh, God. Did I blow doors off the... Yep, I did. Okay. That's why I had spare doors. Come on. These bouncy slime boots are very, very useful, but also a pain in the butt to navigate with. I have tried XU. Oh, before I forget, I need to actually communicate something about, let's do 1, 2, 3. 4, just in case. Don't need that. Don't need that. That didn't work. Okay, let's go over here real quick. I'm going to put my doors back on and explain things. Wee, wee, wee. Okay. Oh, I'm missing floor. Oh, this is grand. Okay. Let's do... who knows how many actual villagers I've lost. Okay, so now I really don't like the slime slaying. It's actually an aggravation to hassle. I mean, it's a hassle to deal with. There we go. Okay, doors are complete. It's an actually intact house again now. Let's see if I can breed these guys up some more in numbers. Stop. Stop. Thank you. Okay, so I have 4. I think I lost one, but let's see. I need 12 potatoes. Okay, so for you get 12 potatoes. You get 12 potatoes. You should see them. They'll start throwing it back and forth to each other. In theory. There we go. You'll see hearts. They'll start bouncing back and forth. And at some point soon, hopefully, I think both of them are doing it now. They'll find some doors. They'll start slamming. Oh, come on. This is the mysterious part. When I have mixed sets like this, I'll get one to breed and I'll get another one in the mood to breed, but then they go seek out other ones that aren't in the mood. Instead of finding each other, it's not like animals where you get 2 that are in the mood to breed. They'll automatically find each other. These guys seem to be a bit more stubborn about it. It's going to take a little while anyway for them to kick in. See, they start pushing each other around. I want to breed now. They get really pushy. We'll leave them to it. I think I lost one in the creeper blast, but that's okay. So let's go real quick before I wrap things up. We do have a village breeder. We just have to mess with them some. I need to harvest some more bread, some more potatoes. I need a bigger crop field than that, so I'm going to have to plant something really big. I'm thinking over there. We'll see. Or another platform higher up. Actually, I could cross-connect over here and put some there. That might be a really good idea. So, before I forget, Psy metal suit. I mean, Psy exosuit. Yeah, Psy metal exosuit. Take off my boots and Psy metal exosuit boots. Right? Okay, so you have 2 different things. Spell selected none, spell selected none. Okay, what you have to do is you have to make this thing called a exosuit controller. You can get these and put them, into, let's say the boots. Go over here, and you can put parts in here. I mean, spells. The spells, there's only 3 slots, but there's 4 on the wheel. The specific reason for that is so you can select a blank slot, which should, I think, always be this one, because this is 1, 2, 3. So this is the 4 slot. This is always blank. This means you can select a blank slot to actually have any spell effects turned off. Now, here's the problem I don't know. I have to either left click or right click to go to the next piece of armor. Am I selecting with left click or right click, or do I have to do, because with this thing, you hold down C, I put it over a spell, and I let go of C. That selects it. Digger is now the selected spell. Second line, spell selected digger, okay? If I go over here and click or right click, nothing happens. Well, it's different with this. You have to hold down C, and if I let go of C, 7 league leggings, right? Okay, but what if I want to do the actual boots? I have to left click or right click, and then that's the spell right there, let go. So 7 league leggings and Lightfoot. Now, what I want to do is I want to deselect Lightfoot. See? So what I have to do is click to go back to boots, and then do I see, and here's the thing, if I want to deselect, let's go here and here. See, I click blank spots on both of them. So how do I, it's very, very strange, because you're supposed to click to change between but you're also in some cases having to click in order to make the spell take effect. It's not just hit C, go to what you want, and then release, because I have more armor. If I had a chest plate and a helmet, I would have 2 other steps I'd have to worry about. So quite often it gets to where I cannot deselect a spell off my boots. See, now I can, but quite often I will get either 7 League leggings. What is it called? Yeah, 7 League leggings. The spell that somebody suggested from Reddit. It was pointed out to me by my friend Kieran Dave. If you want to copy it, here it is. You can take a screenshot real quick, pause the video, and reference it later, whatever the case may be. But this is the actual spell. It's got a 1.63 down here for a constant number. 0.25 for that one. This is a -1. This is a 12. So yeah, take a screenshot. You will be able to actually recreate this later. It's also on Reddit, apparently. There's a subreddit for Psy. Here is Lightfoot. Now, what these are supposed to do is give you a kind of a lunar gravity kind of a jump in combination with each other. So if I go over here and select this one, and those, see, I'm selecting, and I have none. I'm left clicking to cycle between to make sure that I have it. I'm ending on this when I go from this one to this one, but I'm not selecting the spell. Why not? It's very, very confusing. Now, I had a point in, this is beta 19. We had a point in beta 18 and beta 17 of Psy where I literally could not turn off the 7 League leggings spell effect. Even if I took off the boots, and this was the only one, I couldn't deselect it. Now, if I take off the boots and I open up the controller, this is the only thing. If I go up here and let go, no clicking, it finally deselects it. But it's still the point where I don't know if I'm supposed to click. Does that take effect? Left clicking and right clicking? Or am I supposed to let go, then bring it up and then click, and then let go, bring it up, and then click to go to the next thing? How am I supposed to operate this? I don't know. The other thing is, I'm just going to show you. This is supposed to be a kind of a lunar gravity spell effect. See, but it goes where you have to direct it. Now, problem number 2, quite often, in order to land where I want to, I have to hit shift to crouch and hit the ground. See, now my sidebar is basically bottoming out and it's tripping out because I have a tick spell. Per tick, 7 League leggings is going constantly. So it's throwing my sidebar into a tizzy. The boots effect is only on jump. Problem number 2 is to, like I said, is to sometimes when you have to actually land, I have to hit shift to land properly. And what that does is that bottoms me out with fall damage and my health is constantly cratering out, which is not good. So the spell effects just aren't worth it. I'm going to do that, let go, then click, let go. And in theory, see, it's very strange and it's very eccentric. It really needs a different UI. I get the fact that you want to have a unified UI of this for all your tools. I really do get it. But this isn't cutting it. It's too confusing. Sometimes left clicks and right clicks don't make these things stick. So what I have to do is bring it up, hover, let go. That makes it stick. Then bring it up, click. That doesn't make it stick. And then let go. Lightfoot, 7 League leggings. I'm going to go up here, let go. Then click, let go. See, that's really clunky and extremely confusing, and the only reason I have finally figured this out is because I've experimented with it a lot. So, I like the possibility of the exosuit armor, but I'm not going to be using it because it gets me killed too much. I will circle back around to it when there's more effects, or maybe when I understand Psy better, or there's better control from the remote, but the way the remote works right now, it actually needs a different interface than the standard dial. It's not cutting it. I'll talk to you folks later. I'm going to cut things off here. We're going to be running kind of long, and I babbled about the actual spawner a whole bunch. I have not figured out how I'm going to actually kill the baddies, but we will get to that point. Come here. There you go. Bye-bye. Come on. No. See, I can't. Yeah, there you go. Get in the water. I think I only had 1 arrow and I had 9 zombie flesh. Let's see if this works. Nope. They're still getting too high up. Only 1 arrow, only 9 zombie flesh. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to come up with a better way to kill the bad guys. Hopefully I can come up with a solution, or one will get added in a mod soon. I don't know. Until then, thank you very much for joining me. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.